Hello everyone and welcome back to Rising with Dawn. Today I'm here with a brand new review for episode number 5 of Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders Making the Team Season 15. So if you are ready, let's get right into it. Hello everyone and welcome back to Rising with Dawn. I'm Erica Dawn and this is the Pro Cheer and Dance Report. Today I'm here to give my review of episode number 5 of the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders Making the Team Season 15. I promised you guys last week that I would be here on Wednesday, the day after it aired, to give you all of the details of the episode. I am here. I almost didn't make it though. Everything on my schedule for this week got pushed because the things I was supposed to be doing on Monday didn't happen, so I had to do it all on Tuesday because Monday night I was absolutely mesmerized by the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter and the Christmas star, or Star of Bethlehem as it is referred to. Did you all get a chance to see it? It was absolutely spectacular. It was amazing. I totally geek out about the sky and the stars and all that kind of stuff. When I tell you I spent hours outside just staring at it because from the naked eye it was so bright. After I was outside, I came back in and I was Googling for hours and doing research about the symbolism from a biblical and astronomical standpoint. So I'm still deep diving into all of it because I'm still geeked out about it all. So sorry that this is late today, but it is up today on Wednesday as promised. So yeah, if you didn't get a chance to see it, I'm so sorry, but it absolutely was beautiful. I could literally talk about that all day, so let me go ahead and get back focused. All right, so the title of this episode was Vets Aren't Safe. I've been saying that all along, right? That was the title of this episode. They had the amazing Travis Wall come in to work with the ladies this time. Last week you saw them get to go to the field. This week they are back in the bubble. Rehearsal started off with Travis teaching a jazzy, sexy routine where he wanted everybody to get in tune with their bodies. He said he would definitely be looking for flexibility, control, and technique. Of course, right off the bat, my girl Armani was shining. Travis said out of his mouth, some of these new girls are coming for the vet spots. They absolutely are. Travis individually called out some of the ladies, which made them very excited, of course. I mean, it's Travis Wall. Who wouldn't be excited about him, giving you a compliment out loud in front of everyone? That's amazing. Most compliments were going to rookie candidates and most notes were going to veterans. It was pretty exciting for some of the new girls also because he called out a select group to come and perform his choreography, and they were all new girls. So that had to be really exciting and refreshing for all of them. He said that he felt that these newbies were the strongest in the entire batch of candidates that they had. They also, as always, performed other routines for Travis's review as well. And then it was time for them to come to the round table to discuss. On camera, Armani was discussed first. Travis said that she checks all of the boxes for him. Checks all the boxes for me too. I love her. Next, they discussed Meredith and how they were a little bit taken aback by the fact that she was not performing to the ability that they know she's capable of. They believe that she's better than what she's been giving off in these rehearsals. So eventually they did ask Meredith and Hannah to come into the office. They had mentioned in some previous episodes about Hannah, who's also a veteran. I think I forgot to mention that she seemed a little off as well, that she wasn't being her normal self. When they did speak to Hannah in the office, she told them that she's been a little stressed with school. And I totally get it. It's already stressful to have certain things going on, but on top of everything else that's happening right now, I can totally understand someone being a little bit stressed out. I will say that I do still believe that a lot of these veterans came into this situation underestimating the process. I do believe that they thought that they would be a little safer than they actually are. I do think that they are a little shocked themselves at the talent pool that they are dancing against. So I'm not going to negate that, but I will say I understand when they're talking about added stresses, especially this year in particular. She was very transparent in telling them about her feelings and emotions lately and how she said she's been crying a lot lately, and I just really appreciated her honesty and transparency as far as what was going on. It wasn't a situation where she's like, oh yes ma'am, nothing's wrong, I'm fine. Like, it wasn't that at all, and I can appreciate that because she was honest. Like, hey, yeah, I'm stressed, what you're saying is real, and I'm, you know, just trying to keep my head on straight. And I thought that was really great. Hannah was safe by the end of the meeting. She didn't get cut, so she took the notes. Again, took the notes very well. They brought it to her attention what they were feeling, and she explained herself very well as far as why she was coming off the way she was. So good job, Hannah. Meredith got a little nervous and antsy with the fact that she was called into the office, and her approach was a little bit different. It wasn't bad, but it was different, which was kind of interesting because Judy mentioned that she kind of comes off like a scared rookie. She's not coming in confident like a veteran. And I kind of got that same energy as she was going into the office. She was very frantic, and I know that I'm part of the top 36, and I know, like, it was like she wasn't confident in believing that she was indeed part of the top 36. And they told her, you know, if we had to make cuts tonight, you wouldn't be a part of the top 36. They told her and they told Hannah that. So again, they didn't cut her, but just gave them both some wake-up calls so that they can, you know, try to get their head on straight and get things together. Melissa Rycroft, who is a former DCC, and she is also the person who works with the ladies on their showmanship and performance. She worked individually with a few of the girls who needed to kind of brush up on that, which was good. And they had, I think her name was Caroline, who is a current DCC, that performed with them during their individual sessions just to kind of let them feed off of her energy. Jada, who was one of the rookie candidates, was one of the people that she worked with individually. This is gonna go back to one of my first reviews too, as I talk about style and not getting comfortable. She was talking to Jada, and she asked her if she's studio trained. And Jada said yes. And she said that she can tell because she's very stuck in a certain way of dancing, and that she needed to loosen up a little bit and, you know, be a little more fluid in her movements and adapt more to the DCC style. As soon as she told her that, I don't think she was aware of it. But then as soon as she told her that, she turned it on and did a great job. And Melissa was pleasantly surprised. So again, you just may not be aware of it because you may think that you're doing things correctly, but when giving the note, it's very important that you take that note and you try to adjust. It may not be immediate that you're able to adjust, but as long as you work on it and you don't stay stuck in your ways. Very important. Melissa also talked about dancing too big to where, you know, you just kind of lose control and it's overpowering. So it's understandable that you're trying to dance big and be seen. That is what is wanted, yes, but you don't want to lose control because then it becomes just sloppy. I was very proud of all of the ladies that she was working with individually. They all took her notes. They all listened. They all listened to what she was saying and they applied it, which I thought was wonderful. They asked her what she did as a DCC to kind of help calm her nerves when it came time to perform in front of thousands of fans. And she said that basically she would turn her nerves into adrenaline and just perform her heart out. And I can relate to that because when I was dancing, I would tune out the crowd visually. That makes sense. So I would perform to an empty seat. I would perform to a clubhouse suite where people are about that big. That's how I would keep my energy up and just pretend like people weren't there. Funny story. Usher Raymond, he was, I don't know if he still is, but he was part owner of the Cavs at the time when I was dancing, and I had a huge crush on Usher. And one day, it was the first game he came to, and he was sitting courtside, and we had to perform, and I was in the front row for this dance that we had to do, and I would not look at him. I looked all up and down around, and he noticed it, and he got down on the court, like right in front of me, and was like, "Dance, girl, you better dance, girl," like trying to throw me off. I don't know, like I refused to look at him. I was like, "Nope, you're not gonna throw me off, not tonight." But yeah, I couldn't look at him because if I would have looked at him, I would have lost it all. Like, would have been over. So that just goes to say, you know, you can find your focal points, you can find what helps you to perform and get through the performances. As time goes on and you get comfortable, it's like nothing, you know. But in the beginning, you will have lots of nerves. There's going to be certain routines, certain dances that you have to perform that might make you a little more nervous than others. When I choreographed routines, those performance days were a little bit more nerve-wracking than others because I wanted to make sure that my choreography came off right and that, you know, people liked it. So it just all depends. But you will get used to it. You will love it. You will have so much fun. Don't worry. And it was so funny because I was thinking about that story as Melissa was talking, and then next thing I know, they started playing Yeah by Usher in their warm-up. So that was fun to see them kind of like let loose a little bit before Kelly and Judy entered the room. Jada immediately was noticed by Kelly and was complimented by Melissa in front of everyone about how well she was performing in the rehearsal with everyone. So she definitely took the note. I feel like Melissa's one-on-one attention with her kind of gave her a new confidence, and I thought that was great. They mentioned that Armani was doing a fantastic job. Then they paused and asked if it was her or another girl that in their interview stated that a dance teacher once told them that they would never make it in dance, and it was Armani. She raised her hand and they were all like, yeah, we don't see that here, you're amazing. And she cried, of course, and Kelly asked her, do you believe in yourself? And she said yes. But she was crying as she was saying it. But I mean, it's very discouraging for a dance teacher, a coach, anybody to tell you that you're not gonna make it, a teammate. Listen, I understand. I've been there. I just kind of have a different attitude. Like, oh, you're saying I can't do it? Oh, okay, we'll see. Yeah, whoever that hater was that told Armani that she was not gonna make it, is crazy because she is a beautiful dancer. She's a beautiful girl and she has a beautiful spirit, and I love her. So again, they come to the round table. This time they're with Melissa. They're going up and down the list. Again, great compliments for mostly new girls, lots of notes and maybes. So there were lots of yeses for rookies, lots of maybes for veterans. And surprisingly, Kelly and Judy asked Melissa, like, what would you do? Do you think that it's too soon to cut a veteran at this point? And Melissa's like, that's up to y'all. Like, don't ask me. Like, that is up to you guys to make that decision. So we don't know what's gonna happen. Something went wrong with the channel when I was watching it as they were showing the previews for next week. So all I know is that they are going to be performing solos for next week. So you know how normally when we're watching a DCC audition process, they do their solos first. But we didn't get to see that this year because of course things are different with the whole bubble and the pandemic and how they're doing things. So now next week we will get to see those solo performances that we were supposed to see a long time ago. So I'm excited about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I'll be on next week to give you a review of episode number 6 because I will not. I need a break, guys. So the next 2 weeks I will not be here on my channel, but I will be back the following week to give you another double header review of episode 6 and 7. I need a little mental break, so I'm going to take the last couple weeks of the year to just relax and step away from my channel, step away from the computer. This is the last full video that you will see here on my channel, but I will be back in 2021 with so much more new content for you guys. Another show review that I want to get into is Pretty Little Things, that is on Netflix right now. I don't know if you've been in tune with that or been watching that, but I think over the course of my break, I'm gonna binge watch that and come here and kind of, I have to figure out how I'm gonna break down the review of that, because with Netflix, they just give you all the episodes at once. So it's kind of hard to review each episode individually. So I gotta think about how I wanna do that review. But I definitely wanna come on here and talk about it because it looks very interesting to see. And to me, it kind of seems like a combination or mixture of the movie Center Stage, which is my favorite dance movie, by the way, and Pretty Little Liars. Like they kind of mashed both shows together. So should be interesting, we'll see. But that is it. That is all that I have for you all. I want to thank you all for tuning into my channel. I want to thank all of my subscribers who have been with me through this year. I started honing in on this channel just in March, so it hasn't been a full year yet since I have been really focused on this channel. But since then, I appreciate every last one of you who has been here throughout this year. This year has been crazy for all of us, and I just pray that we can all have a better 2021 and that we can all be focused and you know, just kind of get ourselves together mentally and get in a good space, just mind, body, and spirit. I hope that you all enjoy your holiday, whatever holiday it is that you celebrate. I hope that you all have a very safe New Year's Eve. So whatever you're doing, make sure that you're staying inside, not around a whole lot of people. Just, you know, stay safe, guys. I'll be here partying by myself in my living room, and I'm gonna get cute too. I don't care. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing to Rising with Dawn Dance Co. And thank you for following on social media, Facebook and Instagram. And thank you one last time again for watching this video. I will see you all in 2021. Bye.